What if I told you that hidden among millions of ordinary-looking coins around the world, there are pieces of metal that carry stories, mysteries, and unbelievable collector demand? What if one small coin, forgotten for decades, could become the center of attention among serious collectors searching for rare pieces of history? Today on American Coin Secrets, we are uncovering 3 ultra-rare coins that have captured the imagination of collectors and treasure hunters. These are not just pieces of currency. These are time capsules. They carry the fingerprints of history, the memories of nations, and the secrets of an era that can never return. But here is where the mystery begins. The first coin we are exploring today may look simple at first glance. It does not have the massive size of a treasure medal. It does not shine like a newly minted piece of gold. But hidden inside this small coin is a story of rarity, history, and collector fascination that makes experts pay close attention. Stay with me until the end, because when we reveal the current market value of this incredible coin, you will understand why rare coin collectors continue searching through collections, old boxes, and forgotten places looking for the next great discovery. This is American Coin Secrets, where we bring you freshly updated stories from the fascinating world of rare coins every day. So prepare yourself, because today we are opening the first chapter of a remarkable coin journey. First up, imagine holding a coin that connects you to a completely different period of time. A coin that was created during a historical chapter when Iran was experiencing major changes, modernization, and transformation. The Iran II Rials from 1970 is one of those fascinating coins that attracts attention because behind its simple appearance is a story of a nation, a period, and a limited collector market that continues to grow among enthusiasts who search for unusual world coins. At first look, many people might pass over this coin without realizing what they are seeing. That is the mystery surrounding many valuable coins. Their true importance is not always revealed by their appearance alone. Sometimes, the greatest treasures are hidden behind ordinary designs, waiting for someone with knowledge to recognize their significance. The year 1970 places this coin in a unique historical environment. During this period, Iran was still using the rial system, and coins were being produced to support everyday transactions across the country. Millions of people may have handled coins like this during daily life, but only a small number survive today in collectible condition. And that is where the story becomes more interesting. Coins that were used regularly were exposed to circulation, scratches, environmental damage, and wear. Over decades, many examples naturally disappeared from collections or became damaged beyond collector interest. The coins that remain with strong details and recognizable features become increasingly important to collectors who appreciate historical preservation. The composition and design of this coin represent the era in which it was created. Like many circulating coins of the period, it was produced with practical materials designed for everyday use while still carrying national identity through its artwork and inscriptions. The details found on the coin are what make it fascinating. The inscriptions, symbols, and design elements reflect Iranian heritage and the monetary system of that time. Every mark on the surface tells a story. Every line and symbol connects collectors to a specific moment in history. For collectors, a coin is never just metal. A rare coin is a historical document that fits inside the palm of your hand. The real excitement begins when collectors look deeper. The Iran II Rials 1970 has several characteristics that create interest among people who specialize in world coins. The combination of its age, historical connection, and surviving condition makes it stand apart from common modern currency. One of the most important factors is preservation. A coin that survives decades with clear details and a stronger overall appearance immediately attracts more attention. Collectors understand that time changes everything. Coins that once existed in large numbers can become surprisingly difficult to find when people search for high-quality examples many years later. The design itself is another important attraction. The artistic elements, lettering, and traditional symbols represent a specific period that can no longer be recreated. This historical connection creates emotional value beyond the physical object. Many collectors are not simply buying a coin. They are collecting a piece of a vanished era. That emotional connection is one reason rare coins continue to attract passionate collectors around the world. In the rare coin market, condition can completely change the level of interest. Two coins from the same year can have dramatically different collector demand depending on their preservation. A heavily damaged example may only attract casual attention, while a well-preserved example can become the centerpiece of a serious collection. The described fine condition example of the Iran II Rials 1970 represents a coin that has survived decades while maintaining enough recognizable detail to remain desirable among collectors. Finding older coins is one challenge. Finding older coins in collectible condition is another challenge entirely. That is why collectors carefully study details, authenticity, historical background, and market activity before considering a coin valuable. The world of rare coins is filled with discoveries where people underestimated what they had simply because they did not understand the history behind it. And that is exactly why knowledge is power in coin collecting. Now comes the moment many viewers have been waiting for. The current market value for the Iran II Rials 1970 in fine condition, based on the value provided for this feature, is approximately $55,000. A coin reaching this level represents why rare coin collecting continues to attract worldwide attention. A small historical object can become highly desirable when rarity, demand, and collector interest come together. However, remember that coin prices can vary depending on authentication, grading standards, market conditions, and where the coin is sold. Serious collectors always verify the exact condition and history of a coin before making decisions. The fascinating part about rare coins is that their journey does not end after one sale. Their stories continue as they move from one collector to another, carrying history forward. If you ever come across an older world coin like this, never judge it only by appearance. Handle valuable coins carefully. Avoid unnecessary cleaning because cleaning can damage the original surface and reduce collector appeal. Study the details. Learn about the year, origin, design, and historical background. Knowledge separates ordinary finds from truly interesting discoveries. Always consider professional authentication when dealing with high-value coins. A genuine historical coin with verified details will always have stronger collector confidence. And most importantly, remember that patience is one of the greatest tools in collecting. Many important discoveries happen because someone took the time to look closer. The Iran II Rials 1970 is a powerful reminder that history can hide in the smallest places. This coin is not only about metal, numbers, or a design printed on a surface. It represents a moment in time, a connection to the past, and the passion of collectors who understand the true meaning behind rare pieces. A forgotten coin can become a fascinating discovery when the right person recognizes its story. And this is only the beginning. Here on American Coin Secrets, we bring you freshly updated rare coin discoveries, historical stories, and collector secrets every day. The world of coins is full of surprises, and the next incredible discovery could be hiding somewhere unexpected. Stay with us, because the next coin in today's list carries its own mystery, its own history, and a story that could completely change how you look at rare coins forever. Next up, after discovering our first incredible coin, we now move deeper into the world of rare treasures where even newer coins can hold surprising stories. Many people believe valuable coins must be hundreds of years old, covered in ancient markings, or discovered in forgotten treasure chests. But the truth about the rare coin world is much more fascinating. Sometimes, a coin from the modern era can create excitement among collectors when rarity, survival, demand, and historical importance come together. And today's second coin is exactly the kind of piece that makes collectors look twice. At first glance, the Oman 50 Bicentennial 2008 may appear like an ordinary circulation coin. It was created in a modern time, and many people might never imagine that such a coin could become the focus of serious collector attention. But hidden beneath its simple appearance is a story of scarcity, preservation, and the incredible journey of coins that survive while others disappear. Imagine finding a coin that millions of people ignored, but years later collectors begin searching for because they understand something most people missed. That is the mystery behind rare coins. In today's episode of American Coin Secrets, we are uncovering why this Oman 50 Bicentennial 2008 in fine condition has become a fascinating piece for collectors and why rare coin enthusiasts continue searching for coins that carry unique stories. Stay until the end, because when we reveal the current market value of this coin, you will understand why collectors pay close attention to overlooked pieces from around the world. This is American Coin Secrets, where we bring you freshly updated rare coin stories, hidden discoveries, and collector secrets every day. Now, let's unlock the story behind this remarkable coin. The Sultanate of Oman has a rich history connected with trade, culture, and international exchange. Located on the southeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula, Oman has been a meeting point between civilizations for centuries. Its currency reflects that heritage. The Omani rial system represents the country's identity, and its coins often feature national symbols, Arabic inscriptions, and designs that connect modern currency with Oman's deep cultural traditions. The 50 paisa denomination is an important part of Oman's everyday monetary history. The year 2008 places this coin in a modern period, but collectors know that age alone does not determine importance. A coin's story depends on many factors: how many survive, how difficult they are to locate in desirable condition, and how much interest collectors develop over time. This is where the fascination begins. A coin does not become collectible only because it is old. It becomes collectible because it creates a connection between history, design, rarity, and demand. The Oman 50 paisa 2008 represents a modern chapter in Oman's monetary journey. Every detail on the coin reflects the country's identity and the careful craftsmanship used in producing national currency. When collectors examine this coin, they are not simply looking at a piece of metal. They are looking at a small historical object that represents a specific moment in Oman's development. The beauty of collecting coins comes from understanding the details that many people overlook. The Oman 50 paisa 2008 was designed as a practical circulation coin, created for everyday use while carrying important national symbols and inscriptions. Its composition was chosen for durability, allowing the coin to survive daily transactions while maintaining its recognizable appearance. The design elements are what make it interesting for collectors. The inscriptions, symbols, and artistic details create a connection between the coin and Oman's cultural identity. A collector holding this coin is holding a piece of the country's modern history. The craftsmanship found in national coins often tells a story about the priorities and identity of a nation during a specific time period. That is why serious collectors do not only focus on precious metals, they focus on history. They focus on rarity. They focus on the story behind the object. And that story is what gives a coin its lasting appeal. Now we reach the part where collectors begin to look deeper. The Oman 50 paisa 2008 has characteristics that make it an interesting addition for people who collect world coins and modern international currency. One important factor is the combination of its specific year and surviving condition. Coins spend years exposed to circulation. They are handled, exchanged, stored incorrectly, and often forgotten. Over time, many examples lose their original details or disappear completely from collector searches. A coin that survives with clear features and recognizable details becomes much more interesting. Condition tells a story. Another fascinating feature is the international appeal of Omani coins. Collectors around the world search for currency from different countries. Because each piece represents a unique culture, well-preserved coin shows collectors that it has survived the challenges of time. Another fascinating feature is the international appeal of Omani coins. Collectors around the world search for currency from different countries, because each piece represents a unique culture and history. A collector building a world coin collection is not simply gathering metal objects. They are creating a global timeline. The Oman 50 paisa 2008 becomes a small but meaningful chapter in that collection. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is one of the strongest forces that creates demand. A coin can exist in large numbers, but finding examples in desirable condition can become a completely different challenge. This is why collectors pay close attention to preservation. The described fine condition Oman 50 paisa 2008 represents a coin that has maintained enough quality and detail to attract collector interest. The difference between an ordinary coin and a collectible coin often comes down to details that many people ignore. The sharpness of the design, the condition of the surface, the authenticity, the overall appearance. These factors combine to create the collector experience. Many valuable discoveries happen because someone looked closer at something others overlooked. That is the excitement of coin collecting. A simple object can hold a story that remains hidden until someone recognizes its importance. Now comes the moment many collectors and viewers have been waiting for. The current market value for the Oman 50 Biza 2008 in fine condition, based on the value provided for this feature, is approximately $40,000, sir. A coin reaching this level demonstrates the fascinating power of collector demand and the importance of rarity, condition, and historical interest. However, remember that actual coin prices can vary depending on professional grading, authentication, market activity, and the platform where a coin is sold. The rare coin world is constantly changing, and collector interest can continue to influence how special pieces are viewed over time. A coin's journey does not end when it leaves the mint. Its journey continues through collectors, historians, and enthusiasts who understand the story it carries. If you ever discover an unusual world coin, do not rush to judge it by its appearance. Research the country, the year, and the history behind the coin. Keep coins protected from damage and avoid cleaning them, because original surfaces are extremely important to collectors. Examine every detail carefully. Sometimes the smallest differences can completely change collector interest. Always verify important coins through trusted experts or professional grading services when necessary. And remember, one of the greatest rules in collecting: knowledge creates opportunity. The person who understands what they are holding has the greatest advantage. The Oman 50 Biza 2008 proves that extraordinary discoveries are not always hidden in ancient collections. Sometimes they are found in unexpected places. Sometimes a modern coin carries a story powerful enough to attract worldwide attention. This coin represents more than currency. It represents culture. It represents history. It represents the passion of collectors who search for unique pieces that connect the past, present, and future. And the most exciting part? We are only halfway through today's journey. The final coin in our list carries an even more fascinating story, and it reveals why some collectors dedicate their lives to searching for rare treasures hidden in plain sight. You are watching American Coin Secrets, where we bring you freshly updated rare coin discoveries every day. Stay with us, because the next coin may be the most unforgettable treasure story of this entire video. Next up, if you thought the first two coins were surprising, then get ready for the most suspenseful story of today's countdown. This is the final coin, the coin that completes today's incredible journey. Sometimes the greatest discoveries are not hidden inside pirate chests or buried beneath ancient ruins. Sometimes they are sitting quietly inside forgotten collections, old coin albums, family keepsake boxes, or jars that nobody has opened for years. And today's final coin represents exactly that kind of mystery. The Iran 50 Rils 2000 may seem like a simple circulation coin at first glance. Thousands of people may have handled similar coins years ago without giving them a second look. But history has a fascinating habit of changing the importance of ordinary objects. Over time, coins disappear from circulation. Some become damaged, others are melted, lost, or simply forgotten. The surviving examples in collectible condition become increasingly interesting to collectors who appreciate world coin history. Today on American Coin Secrets, we're revealing why this overlooked Iranian coin has become a fascinating piece for collectors and why experienced numismatists continue searching for well-preserved examples. Don't miss the final value reveal, because this coin proves that the rare coin world is full of unexpected stories. Every coin represents more than money. It represents a chapter in history. The Iran 50 rials belongs to a period when the country continued using the rial as its official currency, and millions of these coins entered daily circulation for ordinary transactions. Coins of this denomination were struck in different years and materials during the late 1990s and early 2000s, reflecting changes in Iran's circulating coinage. The year 2000 places this coin within an era that now feels distant to many collectors. When it was first issued, nobody imagined that years later, collectors around the world would carefully examine surviving examples, comparing dates, preservation, and historical significance. That is one of the most exciting parts of numismatics. Time changes everything. Coins that once passed through countless hands can eventually become historical artifacts representing a specific moment in a nation's monetary history. Collectors love coins that preserve those moments. Holding this coin today is like holding a small piece of modern history. It reminds us that every country tells its story through its currency. One reason collectors appreciate the Iran 50 Rial series is its distinctive design. Depending on the specific issue year, these coins feature Persian inscriptions and national imagery that immediately identify them as part of Iran's modern circulating coinage. Earlier issues in this denomination were produced in copper-nickel, while later issues transitioned to aluminum bronze with updated designs and specifications. Numista. Part 1. The careful lettering, national symbols, and overall layout give the coin a strong visual identity. To many people, these may appear to be ordinary design elements. To collectors, they are historical fingerprints. Every inscription reflects the language and culture of the issuing nation. Every design element preserves the artistic style of its era. Every surviving example carries decades of history. That combination is what makes world coins so fascinating. What separates an interesting coin from an unforgettable one? Attention to detail. Collectors study every feature carefully. The Iran 50 Rials 2000 attracts attention because it belongs to a denomination that many people once considered ordinary. Yet the passage of time changes collector interest. Finding older circulation coins that still display strong details, balanced surfaces, and attractive eye appeal becomes increasingly difficult. This is why preservation matters so much. The described fine condition example represents a coin that has survived years of circulation while retaining enough visible detail to remain appealing to collectors. For world coin enthusiasts, that creates excitement. Many collectors enjoy building complete date sets, collecting coins from specific countries, or preserving pieces connected with important historical periods. The Iran 50 Rials becomes one meaningful part of that journey. Rarity is not always about the number originally minted. Sometimes rarity is created by survival. Millions of coins may begin their journey together. Years later, only a much smaller number remain in collectible condition. That natural process increases interest among collectors who value originality and preservation. Coins in fine condition often receive more attention because they still retain identifiable design details while reflecting their genuine circulation history. Collectors understand that authenticity and condition work together. A coin with an authentic history and attractive preservation tells a far more compelling story than one that has been heavily damaged or altered. That is why experienced collectors carefully inspect every detail before adding a coin to their collection. Knowledge, patience, and careful observation remain the greatest tools in the hobby. Now we arrive at the final reveal. Based on the value you provided for this specific example, the Iran 50 Rials 2000 in fine condition has a current market value of approximately $35,000. That figure reflects the value specified for this script scenario. In the real coin market, however, values depend on factors such as authentication, professional grading, provenance, buyer demand, and recent auction results. Public references for standard Iran 50 Rials coins generally show much lower values for common examples, which is why authentication is essential for any coin believed to be exceptionally valuable. Numista. Part 1. The rare coin market is always evolving, and collectors continually search for historically important pieces that complete their collections. If you discover an older foreign coin, never assume it has little importance simply because it looks ordinary. Store coins in protective holders to help preserve their surfaces. Avoid cleaning them, since cleaning can reduce collector appeal. Research the date, denomination, and design before making conclusions. If you believe a coin could be especially valuable, consider having it authenticated and graded by a respected professional grading service before buying or selling. In coin collecting, information is often just as valuable as the coin itself. What an incredible journey! Today we uncovered 3 fascinating coins that remind us why millions of people around the world are passionate about rare coin collecting. Every coin has a story. Every design preserves history. Every surviving example carries a connection to another place and another time. Sometimes, the most ordinary-looking coin can become the one that sparks curiosity, inspires research, and becomes the centerpiece of a collection. If you enjoyed today's countdown, make sure you subscribe to American Coin Secrets, because we bring you freshly updated rare coin discoveries, collector stories, hidden treasures, and fascinating numismatic history every single day. And remember, the next extraordinary discovery might not be hidden inside a museum. It could be waiting quietly inside an old collection, a forgotten drawer, or a family keepsake, just waiting for someone who recognizes its story.